You're watching Sonic Shocks, where we are joined by Olli from Reckless Love, and we are at Nuneaton at the Queen's Hall. Olli, great to have you back in the UK again.
Thanks, it was awesome to come. I mean, this is our third time.
Now, we last saw you here at the legendary Donington Park, where you were playing alongside the likes of AC/DC, Aerosmith, Michael Monroe. How was that for you?
That was awesome. We played the Pepsi Max stage. I think that was the third stage. And it was in a tent that took in like 8,000 people. When we played there, they told us that inside the tent there were 10,000 people. So it was better than great. It was awesome, mind-blowing. And people were singing our songs word for word. And I've said it before and I will say it again. Some of the audience actually knew the lyrics better than I do.
That's brilliant news. And now you're embarking on your first UK tour.
Yeah.
Are you surprised at the reception you've received here in the UK?
Well, of course. I mean, we were expecting, we were expecting to get out there on touring, but we weren't expecting that it would happen so fast. I mean, UK has been UK has picked up Reckless Love so fast, and the reception has been so immensely great that I have no words for it. It's mind-blowing, that too.
Oh, that's great. Now, I said this is your first UK tour. However, you have been going strong in Finland for quite a few years now. Can you tell us the history of Reckless Love and how the band was born?
Well, it was born in 2001, I think. But I mean, it's been Reckless Love has been around for a long time. We weren't first called Reckless Love; we were called Reckless Life, and we actually just started out by playing Guns N' Roses covers, and that's why the name. It's been a while, but I mean, this is the first band that we ever started, and usually the first bands are the kind of bands that it dies after a month, and the promising guitarist goes on to another and another and another, and eventually within 10 years he becomes something. We just we were just stubborn and stuck with it. And looky, it's 10 years and we're doing our first UK tour.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now your album, it seems to be very 80s influenced.
Mm-hmm.
Who have been your main musical influences while recording the record?
Well, Van Halen's like every one of us has, we've been huge fans of Van Halen, but of course there's Def Leppard, Kiss, basically the whole hair metal scene of the 80s. I mean, Skid Row, Guns N' Roses, Motley Crue, Poison, you name it.
What is it about these bands and the genre of music that you play which appeals to you?
It's the overall feeling of it. I mean, they knew what was essential about rock and roll. It's about having fun. I mean, rock and roll has always been about having fun, except for the past 15 years when, something important was missing. I mean, it was way too serious. Can't think of why would anyone waste their time on stage, which is the best place to be. I mean, whining about how miserable they were. I can't fit it in my head. I mean, Elvis and Chuck Berry, when they first created rock and roll, they weren't whining how miserable they are, so I won't do it nowadays either.
Okay, how do you feel about people comparing you to the likes of Kiss and other legendary bands like...
We're honored, because I mean, those are the bands that we grew up listening to. Those are our idols. I mean, I hear that I'm the new David Lee Roth, or supposed to be, and fucking hell, that's such a compliment for me, because he's like a god of me.
That's great news. So there's definitely a movement to try and bring back that 80s hair metal sound.
Oh yeah.
How do you feel about being one of those bands who are introducing that genre of music to a new generation?
Well, I feel great, of course, but I mean, I'm not proud in that sense that I would be, a pioneer or something like that, or Reckless Love would be. We're just happy. We just rock out in our, own merry way, and we're just happy that people are liking it. I mean, it's really great.
That's great. So, what can we expect from Reckless Love after this tour?
After the tour,
yeah.
we're gonna do a gig in Japan in Loud Park, and then after that, I think we're doing a couple of shows in Finland, I think. I'm not sure. Don't ask me. I just sing. I just party. I mean, we're gonna have a short break on touring.
Sorry.
We're gonna have a short break on touring in November and in December. I'm doing some TV, some reality TV in Finland, and we're gonna concentrate on writing the new album, because of course we have to put out a new album, because the first one has been, so successful so far.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for your time, and
Thank you.
good luck with the rest of the tour.
Oh, thank you so much.